If you keep being the nice guy just to keep her around, you're not being kind, you're being manipulative. And deep down, she knows it. That's why she's losing respect for you. Now, before you get defensive, let me make one thing abundantly clear. Kindness is good. Integrity is good. Honesty is good. But that's not what most men are doing when they play the nice guy. What they're doing is hiding their truth, hiding their boundaries, hiding behind politeness because they're terrified of rejection. I know because I was that guy. My name is Peter and I've bent over backwards to keep women happy. Smiled when I wanted to speak, agreed when I wanted to challenge, shrunk myself to fit their expectations, hoping that if I was nice enough, I'd earn love. I thought being agreeable made me strong. I thought saying yes all the time would make me more desirable. But let me tell you, nothing erodes attraction faster than a man who abandons himself to please someone else. And here's the kicker. Most nice guys don't even realize they're doing it. You think you're being noble, but really you're just scared. Scared to set a boundary, scared to be seen, scared that if you actually said what you think, she'd walk away. But here's the truth. If she only stays because you hide your edge, your truth, your backbone, she's not staying for you, bro. She's staying for the mask, and masks always crack. Let's break this down even deeper. Nice guys aren't really born, they're made. Somewhere down the line, you learned that your authentic self wasn't acceptable. Maybe you were scolded for being too loud, too opinionated, too aggressive. Maybe you watched your father stay silent while your mother controlled the home. Maybe you were taught that masculinity is toxic and that being soft and agreeable is the only way to be accepted. So you adjusted, you learned. You learned how to smile through discomfort, how to suppress anger, how to read the room instead of lead the room. You became emotionally hypervigilant, sensing what people wanted from you and delivering it like a trained dog. But guess what, bro? Women aren't attracted to trained dogs. They're attracted to grounded, sovereign, truth-rooted men because that's what makes them feel safe. That's what allows feminine energy to relax. That's what creates polarity. You ever notice how women say they want a nice guy, but they fall in love with the man who challenges them? The man who's not afraid to say no. The man who doesn't always agree. The man who walks away when respect is lost. The man who leads even when it's unpopular. That's not accidental, that's biology. You see, feminine energy is chaotic by nature. It flows, it shifts, it emotes. Masculine energy is the container. It guides, it holds, it protects. But if your container is based on pleasing her, you're not holding anything, bro. You're just shape-shifting to her moods. You're not a container, you're a chameleon. And women test for this constantly, not because they're cruel, but because it's how they calibrate for safety. They'll push your buttons, they'll challenge your opinions, they'll throw emotional storms your way, not to destroy you, but to see if you'll crumble. And if you do, you become invisible to her on a primal level. This is where so many guys mess it up. They think, if I just stay calm, say nothing, don't rock the boat, she'll see I'm the stable one. No, brother, she won't see stability, she'll see passivity, she'll see weakness, and weakness never inspires devotion, it inspires contempt. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. Some of the most disrespectful behavior women will ever show men is not because they're evil or cruel, it's because they're desperate for you to show some edge, to make a decision, to speak your mind, to stop folding. And if you keep folding, they'll fold you out of their lives. I've seen this over and over again. I've lived it. You try so hard to be kind, to be patient, to be pleasing, and then you wonder why she's cold, distant, nagging, or losing interest. You think, but I'm doing everything right. I'm not yelling, I'm not cheating, I'm being good to her. Yeah, but you're not being good to yourself. And that's the core issue. You've mistaken self-abandonment for love. You've mistaken niceness for strength. And you've mistaken keeping the peace for leadership. A woman can feel when her man has no center, when he's afraid to challenge her, when he walks on eggshells around her emotions. And when she feels that, she starts leading the relationship herself. She doesn't want to. but she will, because somebody has to. And the second she's leading, bro, she starts losing desire. It's not even conscious, it's biological. Respect must come before attraction. Polarity must come before comfort. And a man who refuses to lead is a man she can't trust with her heart or her body. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't about swinging to the other extreme. This isn't about becoming an alpha character, barking orders, dominating, disrespecting. That's not masculinity. That's just ego in a tank top. Real masculinity, real masculine energy is calm, clear, centered. You don't need to dominate when you're grounded. You don't need to raise your voice when your words carry weight. You don't need to manipulate when you stand in truth. So, what does this look like in real life? Well, it means saying no without apologizing. It means telling her, I don't like the way that made me feel. It means walking away from toxic dynamics, not out of spite, but out of self-respect. It means leading the relationship with vision and direction, not waiting for her to make all the emotional calls. It means not reacting when she tests you, but calmly holding your ground, even if your heart's pounding out of your chest. Because when a woman feels your clarity, your purpose, your unwavering truth, that's when she relaxes. That's when she softens. That's when she respects you. That's when the feminine can open to you fully, because you're no longer a boy trying to impress her. You're a man leading her. And here's the paradox. When you stop trying to be a nice guy and start being real, that's when you actually become lovable. Not the mask, not the performance. You in your truth, in your power. You with your back straight and your voice steady. You who doesn't chase approval but radiates confidence. Let me give you some practical examples. She raises her voice and tries to provoke you. Old you'd apologize, try to explain, try to calm her down. But new you look her in the eye and say, I don't respond to disrespect. Let's try this again when you're ready to talk. That's leadership. She asks you what you want to eat and you say, whatever you want, babe. No, that's not leadership. That's avoidance. You tell her, I'm feeling Thai food tonight. Let's go here. That's leadership. She's overwhelmed, emotional, stressed. Old you would try to fix everything or walk on eggshells. New you holds her. Doesn't try to fix, just holds. Strong, present, grounded. That's leadership. This is what real masculine energy looks like. It's not flashy, it's not loud, it's not always exciting, but it's trustworthy. And trust is the foundation of desire. You want real polarity? You want to lead? You want devotion? Then stop being the boy who performs for love and become the man who stands in truth no matter what. The nice guy inside you is not evil, he's just scared. He learned early on that being himself wasn't safe. But bro, you're not that boy anymore. You're a man now. And your truth is not only safe, it's necessary. Necessary for your growth, necessary for her trust, necessary for the kind of relationship you're actually craving. So here's what I want you to do this week. Speak your truth. Even if your voice shakes, even if you stutter, stop apologizing for your boundaries. They're not rude, they're not too much, they are sacred. Stop interpreting feminine tests as attacks. She's not trying to destroy you, she's trying to see if you're real. When she tests you, bro, don't flinch, smile, hold frame, because she's not looking for perfection, she's looking for presence. And if this message hit home, if it stirred something in your gut, then it's time to go deeper. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I drop raw, unfiltered truths about masculinity, dating, and inner strength every single day. And if you're ready to kill the nice guy and step into grounded masculinity once and for all, this channel is your new home.